Welcome back to Dadskillz. I'm really looking forward to this one today. It could go really well, or I could end up in A&E. Interesting. Dadskillz. So like I said, welcome back to Dadskillz. What am I doing today that could be so dangerous? Well, today, it's something I've wanted to do for ages, and that is cutting glass bottles. I've always wanted to do it, and now I've got a good excuse. I'll go through that in a minute. So I've got this thing. I haven't opened it yet. You're meant to be able to spin the bottle round on it and it'll score it so you can cut the bottle in half. I've got some glass cutters. I've got a pencil, should I do it? I've also got some safety gloves that are sort of so tightly knitted that you can't cut them. What else have I got? And I've also got these rather snazzy safety goggles, which I only bought because they're luminous green, and who doesn't like a luminous green? So, let's have a look at what we've got to play with. So, what have we got, and what the hell am I playing at today? So, above I'll link a video that I made using one of these to make a lamp. And that turned out really cool. I made two lamps actually. That turned out really well. And so I thought, wouldn't it be great if you could make a whole set? So I could make a candle, a vase, maybe even a drinking glass out of something. But this one would make quite a nice candle, I suppose, cut off there. And I've got another bottle that you could make like a guitar slide. So that would be pretty cool. And this one's got quite a nice ring all the way around where you cut above or below that and do something with it. That would be cool. So the idea is to make a whole set of something, and then I can show you making the candle and see how we're getting on, because I've never done this before with any of this stuff. So I've got my protective sheet on the table. And also, I don't know whether this thing will be able to cut squares, because you sort of roll the bottle round on it, I think. So that's why I got these things. Will that work? And I'll show you something I've made before. I had a little play with the Dremel. And I made this. You'd want to get it a bit smarter than that. It's absolutely safe, sanded it down. I just couldn't get the line straight enough with the Dremel, but it's okay. Right, okay, so I'm going to start with unboxing this and seeing what we've got. Oh, it comes with gloves. That's pretty natty, isn't it? Some sort of loo brush. I'm sure that's... Ooh, look at this thing. What else we got? Bits and pieces. Bit of instruction. We've even got sandpaper. How cool is that? Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the box. So this is the sort of... This must be the bed where your bottle goes on and you roll it round and it cuts it there, look. Right, I'll get myself set up and then we'll have a go at the first bottle. Right, okay, this kit is actually quite impressive. Like I say, I've not opened it and I bought these things thinking they may come in handy. But it comes with its own glass cutting thing, and it's got a little hole cutter. It's got another cutting disc that goes in there, and it's got these things, so when you've made your score, you can then put these over and you run hot and cold water over where you've scored, and hopefully it snaps off. So this isn't the best bottle to start with. It's got all these indentations and things, so it may not be a great bottle to start with, but why not? Right, I'm going to go for it now. Is there a way you should turn it, or does it not matter? Well, I've got a score line all the way around, but it's actually gone over a couple of places there. Right, I'm just going to do a quick one before we try and break that off. So I'm going to go for something totally round. into there somewhere. Where's that? Well, that's actually not bad there, is it? Right, okay. Let's go for this one too, shall we? How's that? Well, I've got a couple of places there, but that one follows it round quite nicely actually. So then you put your rubber bands on. Let's put our rubber bands on. So there somewhere. We can actually go there somewhere. Go there. There we go. So now we've isolated score marks. Let's get some hot and cold water on the go. Right, kettle's just boiled and I've got my first bottle ready. I've put some water in there just to break its fall if this bit drops off or anything. So, I'm actually going to hold it like that. So, hot water first. Turn it. And then you might see it opening up. Right. I actually saw it starting opening up in a place there. There we go. Wow. Okay. What have we got? Well, that didn't go according to plan. Look at that. I'm sure you'll be able to tell me out there, people who've done this before, but it wasn't a great glass to start with, and it was all right round there, and then I've got two lines, it didn't even crack at the line, it just whooshed up there. So that was a good practice. What about the next one? Okay, the next one. Now I've got more hope for this one. We go again. Cold water. Boiling water. Oh, I heard a crack. Cold water. I hear cracking, and I think this one isn't going to work either because I've seen where the cracks go. There we go. Well, that was an epic fail too, wasn't it? Right, back to the drawing board. Let me know in the comments tips, please, so I can get this right. Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, let's have a go at that then. Is that what it should be? Let's have a go at that. I can't hear it cutting anything. What is that? It should be. Right. Thing is, going round once isn't enough, I don't think. But going round more than once, you can cross over your line and make loads of lines. Right, okay. It's starting to sound promising. Right, I'm really hopeful about that one. I've got one nice, well-defined line around there. That's pretty good too, I think. Right, let's try these two out, shall we? More of these rubber bands. Okay, boiled the kettle. So we're gonna do this one first because this is just another practice. It's the other one I'm quite hopeful for actually. So boiling hot water. Cold water. Oh, can you see it opening up? Oh no. Look at that, like it was so close. I wonder if that's because I did it instead. Oh, just that bit, like. That is so annoying. I boiled the kettle. Filled it and boiled it. Let's do this again. This is one I want to turn out. Get it all the way around. Right. Cold water, go. All the way around this time. I'm not going to touch it. Oh, I think I can see the crack forming. That's awesome. Oh, listen to that. Oh, I can see it. That's almost awesome. I've just got a little bit there, look. Oh yes, it's come off. Well, that's the best one yet. This one is our 1 out of 4. I reckon that's a win, that one. So we'll take the label off, and then it's not bad. There's only a couple of high places, which I shall grind off with a Dremel. And then that's a purple vase or something. So, what do you reckon? Can I cut a square? I seriously doubt it somehow. So having looked at this bottle, I don't think this is going to work because of the rise and fall in this area. As it goes up and down, bottle goes up and down so that when I'm turning it, the bottle will go backwards and forwards, so that won't work. But what I will try is my set square, I think. Maybe we'll try the one that came with it. So, go there somewhere. Right, here we go. Okay. Go this way round. So it's tricky to get the corners, but I think I can get the corners. Yeah, I think I can get the corners like that. Right. The last ones I'm going to try in this video will be these ones. Now these are for a friend who actually wanted to make these into vases. So there is a bit of pressure to not smash them. Right, that's a defined line. That's another good learn, I think. If you turn it that way, it's okay. But if you turn it the other way, it certainly cuts it, scores it a lot more. Let's start with one of these, shall we? As before, I've just boiled the kettle. I can only get one ring on this one. Ooh, and I forgot my gloves as well. How rude. Right. Cold water. Ooh, I can hear a crack. I can hear a crack. Ooh, that doesn't sound good actually. Ooh, half of it has dropped off. Like, can we keep going? Get the other bit to drop off or not? Just gonna put my gloves on. Now I know with a pane of glass, if you go round with this thing. Dare I? No. Okay, more hot water. More cold water. Okay. What we got? It's okay, isn't it? That's probably down to me not scoring in the right place. Yeah, it's okay. Right. Next. Cold water. Well, I can hear it going and I can see it going. Ooh. It's okay, but it's gone down a bit too far there. Okay, kettle's just boiled again. Now these are the actual ones that actually matter. Let's hope to Christ we get this right. Right, loads of hot water. All the way round. Right, cold water, here we come. I've got good hopes for this one. You can actually see it start to go, and it's not gone there. So, oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Thank God for that. The one that mattered has actually come off perfect. Look at that, look. It just shows if you've got a nice round bottle and you get the rotation right on that little jig that we've got. Awesome. See if we can get 2 out of 2. This will increase my hit ratio. Right, all the way around. And then cold water. More hot water. I can see it going. Yes. Oh, yes. Excellent. Look at that, look. Well, they turned out really well. I'm really pleased with those. That's brilliant. You know that thing where there's a great big red button and it says, please do not touch this or don't touch this? I just want to see how sharp it is, but I know it will only end in A&E, so we won't do that. So I think I'm going to call an end to the video there, actually, or else it's going to be way too long. So join me next time and we'll sand these down and make them safe. And I think this kind of thing, you could actually put a candle in there. That would look quite nice on a table. A candle next to a set of flowers, why not? So, new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching this video all the way through, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Dadskillz, 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 Dadskillz.